In today's video, I'm going to talk through why you shouldn't start off too fast in a race. And first off, I'm going to use an example of me, and then I'll use another example. So, 3 years ago, I was running in the Dublin Championships. Now, up to this point, my dad was, bringing me to races and giving me advice. Most of it was really crap advice. Anyway, he said, one bit of advice that was not good at all was he said, always get up near the front in races. And that's just ridiculous because in the younger age groups, in the cross-country races, they always start off too fast. I mean, just look at them, they go off like lunatics. I mean, okay, so back to race day. This is the Dublin Championships 3 years ago. I was doing the 1500, and I was against the guy called Pierre Merkin. If he's watching, he know who he is. And so he ran off, felt ridiculously fast at the start of the race. But anyway, I was listening to my dad's advice: get up near the front, get a good position. Yeah, not about even splits. But anyway, so I ended up, I ran 4:16 or 4:17. So it was a PB, or no, 4:18 I think. Yeah, anyway, that was a PB, so I was happy with that. But so I was talking to some guy after the race, and he said that the leader went through the first 100 meters in 12.5 seconds. That's 800 meter world record pace. Because 12.5 seconds. If you divide it by 4 to get the 400 meter split, it's 50 seconds. And if you do two 50-second laps, you'd be doing 140, which is actually faster. Than 140.91 is the world record for 800. So I kind of stopped listening to my dad after that. I was a lot more chilled and relaxed. I knew, sure, these guys go off like lunatics. There's no need to stay with them. Sure, it's just not going to be even. You need to be more steady than that. But yeah, okay. So all right, now I'm going to go through another person's story of going off too fast. So this guy, he ran his first marathon in the Chicago Marathon 1999, and he felt like he was prepared to run a 2:45 marathon, but he knew if a guy ran 2:13 marathon, as in 2:13, which is very good, easy getting to the Olympics, something like that, or World Championships, whatever. A guy called Bill Reifschneider, and he told him that if he even goes 1 second too fast in the first first mile, it'll ruin his whole race. But he didn't really pay any attention to him. He was thinking, sure, what harm would that do? So he said that he needed to average 3 minutes 55 seconds per kilometer. Here on the first kilometer in 3:45, which is 10 seconds too slow. And that might not seem like much, and to him it didn't feel like much. He wasn't worried about that at all. And so he slowed down. He slowed down a bit, and he kept up his aimed pace until the 34 kilometer park, where he felt his left knee buckled because of elliptical band tightening up, the ITB band around the hip. And 2 kilometers later, his right knee went and started limping and walking, he just felt defeated. That's what I'm reading about here. And there was one spectator who shouted at him, if you can walk, you can run. So he started jogging, only to scream in agony with the pain and shooting towards his knee. And he just kept going on like that. He ran 3:12. So what's that? 27. He was 27 minutes off his what he was expecting to get. So so he was right. It just didn't work out for him. And he says that here in this article, you should dedicate one of your interval or tempo days every week to just pace work. Yeah, and this is where the GPS watch is handy. It's beneficial. I don't really like using it in easy runs. I haven't used it in like 6 weeks, but I think like in sessions, yeah, it's good. I think certainly in cross country races, it's very good, because I felt like I started going a lot more steady when I started using the watch. I was further and further back at the start of the race last year when I started using it, and I just catch people up. I remember I think it was like 50th or 60th after a few hundred meters in a race there in the national championships, the under 20 championships, and I ended up finishing 10th because I just clawed my way back. It's a long race. I mean, it's not won or lost in the first few hundred meters. And I was watching a YouTube video on a guy called Ryan Trahan. You should probably check his channel out. It's decent. Anyway, he's an American. He's what do you say? he said he made this video and he said that if you run evenly, then you should be able to hit your anaerobic threshold later on in the race rather than early on. Because people go off like lunatics, they hit their anaerobic threshold early on, and the whole race is just painful after that, and they're more likely to hit the wall in the marathon. I forgot to mention that. And he said that ideally you should only really be hitting your anaerobic threshold in a 5k race with 400 meters to go. He said, but at that stage, sure, you're near the end, then kick on and go for it then, 'cause it's nearly over. You need to kick on probably there and speed up a little bit, hopefully. And yeah, so it's good advice, you know. I mean, my dad wasn't like that. He wasn't talking about anaerobic threshold or the science of it. He just said, oh, get up near the front, get into a good position, and don't get boxed in and all that. And it's just ridiculous. Do I have anything else to say? Yeah, also I think it's a lot more painful if you run that way. I might have mentioned that earlier, but it's not as painful. It's sort of like tolerable. It's a lot more enjoyable, because if the race itself is too painful, then it can put people off the sport. I mean, look, there's some people who just say, oh, I hate the pain of running, it's so painful. Well, if you hate the pain of running, then run evenly, because then it's less painful. Duh! Just do that. It's not rocket science. Honestly, GPS watch, it's a great tool. I don't think you should overuse it. I don't think you should use it too much. Honestly, like, not every run, maybe once or twice a week, I'd say. In sessions, probably easier ones don't. Just go purely by feel, because you're not doing race specific work there. Cross country race, track, no, don't use it there, because there's too many bends. It's not accurate at all on the track. I've tried it before, and okay, this is my video. I've run out of things to say. Keep it steady. Don't start off too fast. You will pay for it. Trust me. I know from experience. And do you feel as like? Whether it be like, comment, subscribe, whatever. Goodbye, everyone.